Oh, you sing so well. Wow, the lyrics of these songs are so tough. How do you by heart the whole thing? How? Oh, hello, if you can do all of this without forgetting, how can you not remember what you have studied? Friends, I'm sure you too must be frustrated by the fact that you are just not able to score good marks in the exam because you keep forgetting the simple formulae or even keep forgetting some Hindi phrases or even history dates. And you know what? These are the ones that will give you better grades and you still haven't figured out the right solution for this. Well, what are we here for? Yes, we are here to help you in finding the solution to this problem of how you can remember what you have studied for a longer period of time during your exams. But before diving in, let's just press that bell icon and subscribe now. Done? Let's begin. Number 1. Mnemonics to remember better. Mnemonics are nothing but simple patterns to help you remember what you are studying. It plays like a plus point or a support to your brain to store information for a longer period of time. There are different types of mnemonics that you can adapt while studying. Let's see some of them. A. Acronyms. Acronyms are one of the things that you can try while by-hearting something important. Acronyms are nothing but the technique of grabbing the first key alphabets of the sentences or a word and then forming another word altogether, like Vibgyor. Vibgyor is one word that we used as kids for remembering rainbow colors. So, instead of using the entire time to by heart sentences, you can create an easy way. B. Chunking. Chunking is a technique in which you break every information in smaller chunks to remember the information. This technique mostly helps in remembering numbers well. You can take an example where instead of by-hearting the number 49830298, you remember it as 49830298. C. Keywords. Keywords means you tend to remember the most important points of an answer. It could be the word or small sentence or an event that should be the foundation of your answer. So, you make an effort in remembering the keyword and eventually you can learn or remember the entire answer. To do this, also you need to understand that you will have to make proper notes while you're studying. Get to know how you can do that by clicking on this video right here. D. Musical way. The simplest example for this type of mnemonic is when we were in our junior KG, you could learn the simple alphabets through a musical rhythm. The funny part is, even now if I ask you what comes after T, you will actually sing the entire alphabetical order in your mind just to answer that alphabet. Well, that's the impact of learning something in a musical manner. So, try studying something in a musical manner but don't get stuck with a song and end up singing the song instead of the answer. So these were some of the mnemonic ways that you could try. Number 2. If you can't change the subject, try changing the location. At times, you find it boring and difficult to study one chapter or cover the whole syllabus at one go, and you end up thinking, how will I ever remember anything? Well, to solve this issue, you should try studying at different locations and don't stick to one particular place while studying for too long. This is because when you are at a different location, your mind creates networks and starts challenging itself to associate what you are studying to surroundings that you are in. In simpler words, when the outside or when your location changes while you're studying, the information is enhanced and this process that is happening in your brain slows down forgetting and therefore helps you in remembering what you have studied better. Number 3. Action replay. Does this word sound familiar to you? No, I'm not talking about a movie. I'm talking about you acting in it. That's right. When you are studying something and you know that you are done studying that part well, one way to remember that information for a longer period of time, all you have to do is try assuming that you are teaching another person about that topic. Through your way of teaching, what you are doing is creating chains in your mind that deals with summarizing information, how you have understood it, and then when you teach that to someone else, you are being confident. At the same time, you challenge yourself to push your mind to think better since you are teaching someone. Number 4. Sleep and exercise. Believe it or not, but our brains absorb better information best before going to sleep and after some exercises. This is because a part of the brain that is called hippocampus is in charge of forming new memories, and that part of the brain is most active while you're asleep, hence creating better ways of remembering the information that you have studied for a longer period of time. Exercises helps in stimulating the production of a protein called BDNF, that is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which prepares the brain for a maximum learning and creative thinking. Therefore, you are most likely to remember the information better. So these were some things that will help you to remember what you have studied for a longer period of time. Let us know in the comment box which one would you prefer practicing. Until then, all the very best.